next guest has been a member of the Canadian beauty community for over a decade. And with an audience of more than 2 million on TikTok, it's obvious her passion for looking and feeling good in your own skin has struck a chord with people all over the world.
Please welcome to the social makeup artist, Stephanie Valentine, also known as Glamzilla.
How's it going, everyone? Welcome back. Love to see your face. Listen, happy belated 30th birthday.
Oh, yeah.
Dirty 30. So listen, what have you learned about, kind of being the best version of yourself as you enter this new decade?
Oh my gosh, every time I get older, I think it's gonna be the best decade of my life, until I realized I was always scared. When I was 20, I was scared. When I turned 30, I was even more terrified. And I realized when I turn 40, I'll probably be even more scared. Mm-hmm. And I've learned to embrace the journey now and embrace every progress of me and evolution of me. So it's been a fun, very scary, but fearless experience so far.
We love it. Love it.
Yeah.
Love it.
That's fantastic. Prepare yourself when you turn 40 to not care as much, though, too. That might also happen. All right, so you're going to teach us some tips and tricks that you've learned in the beauty industry over the past few years. And we're going to start with the basics, and that is skincare. Why is skincare so important?
Okay. Your makeup is only as good as the skin underneath it. And right, you want to have matte skin or glowy skin. The base that you put on your skin is essential. So I like to use a moisturizer. This is the Tatcha Dewy Skin Cream.
Oh, nice.
Just a little goes a long way. It's nice and purple, and it smells great, right? Just a little dab.
Yep.
Will go a long way, yeah.
With our gorgeous model.
Oh. I know. I will show you. You can blend it in with your hands, but I also like to go in with a brush just to.
Why the brush?
So our hands don't get that dirty.
Okay.
I just, yeah. Trust me. I'm gonna teach you some hand tricks in a second. But you see the instant luminosity it brings to her skin.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
That glow.
Yeah.
That's what we want to do. We want to build up our glow, because having healthy and radiant and youthful looking skin starts with your moisturizer.
Beautiful.
Right? We want to hydrate our skin and continue layering our hydration.
Okay,
So while you're doing that, over the years, you've gotten to work with some incredible icons in the industry like Selena Gomez and Rihanna. And of course, Rare Beauty and Fenty Beauty are two of the biggest brands in the world. So talk about what you learned from these two trailblazers.
Oh, I can't believe we're even saying that. Isn't it so cool? Yeah, Rihanna called me her bestie.
Many times.
Many times. I know, it's unreal. We filmed so much together. But what I've learned from she lets me call her Ree. What I've learned from her is to be unapologetic, to really embrace yourself in your moment. Do what you want to do and be the baddest you want to be. And what I've learned from Selena is stay humble, stay gracious. And I like to mix both of them. So
That's great.
C'est la vie.
C'est la vie. Okay, listen, I want to get back to makeup for a hot second, because listen, as ladies know, consolidating all of your products, like that is a key to life sometimes. So what is your favorite multi-use product that you can go to daily so that you can, get rid of a few things just to use one product?
Okay, I'm all about multi-use products, because I don't always want to have 5 different things for one thing, right? So this is the Nude Sticks Glamzilla Dirty 30 kit. I custom made this with Nude Sticks. This is Dirty 30, and it is magical.
Tell us everything.
Basically, when I was creating this shade, I said to myself, what can I create to revolutionize blush? Everyone's wearing blush. What can I do to make it better? So I took all the best-selling colors on the market that were universally flattering and mixed them. And this is it.
It's beautiful tone.
This is the perfect balance of pink, peach, brown, and berry all in one. Okay? So depending on how you blend it, you're going to get a different finish, and it's gonna work on all skin tones. And you know what? It's so easy to blend. Destiny, just look at the camera straight on and blend with your fingers. Straight up.
Oh, wow.
Do you see? Is there a mirror here? No. And it
So-
blends seamlessly.
Okay, so I love this. So there was a time when I think all of us bought into this idea that you have to have the perfect set of brushes in order to make makeup work. But you do a lot of applications with your hands. So talk about that.
Okay, think about your hands when they get sweaty, right? You're able to really blend the product because it melts in between your fingers. And you really get to melt that product into it. You see, and it warms up the product, it pulls out the pigment, and it just makes everything look better.
Yeah.
Oh, we love that. Listen, you keep doing what you're doing there, but audiences...
multi-use products, too.
Multi-use.
Oh, yeah.
She's
Yeah.
doing the lips.
Yeah.
You know,
Gorgeous,
so many
right?
people follow you, and I think probably one of your superpowers is that you are a real champion for diversity, and especially for amplifying Asian voices. I know for us, as the Filipino community, we're like, did you know that Stephanie's Filipina? Yes, we did. And you've really been at the forefront of that conversation about inclusion. And how has that evolved over the years? And do you think it's actually maybe getting better finally in the industry?
You know what? That's a tough question. But first things first, I don't just advocate for people who look like me. I really and truly believe that we all belong in beauty, no matter what we look like, where we come from, how much money we have, or our experience in life. Beauty was always the one place where I belonged, no matter where I was in my journey. And it's sad to think sometimes people still in 2024 don't feel like they're included. And we have a very long way to go. And I think the answer to it is actually looking at the leaders in our beauty space. I think we need to hold them accountable, and they need to be able to reflect the people that purchase the brand, the people that work for the brand, and the people that are up in the brand. You know what I mean? Because that's the only way we can make change.
Such a great point. We're almost out of time, but I'm just wondering if you can give us a quick tip on how we can give ourselves a facelift without doing anything dramatic.
Oh, let's do this.
Little.
Okay. The brows frame the face, meaning you can change your whole expression based on your brow, okay? So we're gonna create balance and proportion. This is the Anastasia Beverly Hills Brow Freeze Gel. And just by grooming the brow and laminating it, you can create a lifted eye look just like that. Look at that difference.
Fresh. Love.
Instantly.
Yeah.
A little brow goes a long way, honey.
Yeah. No, I don't have any, so I know.
Steph, we love having you here. Just your presence is so calming, and we just want to say thank you for making some time.
I love you so much. Thanks for having me.
Thank you. So our next guest got his start in the beauty industry behind a makeup counter at the age of 18. Well, today, he is one of the most sought-after celebrity makeup artists in the entire world, whose regular clientele includes names like, I don't know, Naomi Campbell, Zendaya, and the one and only Beyonce.
Yes, and he is in town to share some of his signature techniques at an upcoming event. And lucky for us, we are getting our own mini masterclass with him today. Please welcome the one, the only, Sir John! Oh my gosh, it is an honor to have you here.
Thank you, I'm
Let me
honored
just
to be
start
here.
with that. I know you've been honing your skills in this industry for over 2 decades.
Wow.
Right?
Yes,
Working
yes.
with like people with the names like Charlotte Tilbury.
Yes.
Everybody know that. Other names, Pat McGrath, some big heavy hitters. Now you're working closely with celebs like, I don't know, Beyonce? Creating some of her most iconic looks, and you're gonna show us how to get her incredible glow on the lovely Pilar today. So we wanna
Yes.
know everything.
Everything. Okay,
Yes.
cool. So what we're gonna do right now is we like to keep everything really luminous. We wanna be strategic with your highlighters. So I'm gonna go in with a moisturizer. This is called Magic Cream by Charlotte Tilbury. I'm gonna go in on top of the foundation. So
We've got a little here. We'll play
Yes.
along.
and what I love is that this is hyaluronic acid. I'm using my ring finger. Your ring finger is the weakest finger you have. It's gonna pick up the least amount of product.
Oh.
Your index finger is a little too aggressive, so it's gonna age your eyes. Even though I'm pro-age, we like to be mature, but I wanna make sure that we soften our tap around
And you're
the
only
eyes.
putting it on key spots?
On key spots, wherever I want to have a bit more of a glow.
Okay,
And so
okay.
I don't love too much powder. I think minimizes how healthy you can look and feel at the same time.
You like the
Okay,
skin
you
to
like the
come
glowy.
through.
glow. We want to glow. We want to glow.
Okay.
For sure.
Okay. So what's next? So we have that.
We have
Next
that,
step.
and then also we can do a little bit of loose powder. If we do want to use powder, I'm going to tap some of yours right here.
Yes.
Right?
Yeah, go ahead.
What
Jess.
is this stuff?
This is the Huda Beauty loose powder, and I'm basically taking a little bit of powder and I'm tapping it into the T-zone. I'm not using too much because I don't want to inundate the complexion and make it too matte.
Aha.
So it's like a little light tap.
And then,
Oh, I
and then
think-
tap.
tap
Boom,
that off.
Bam.
Okay.
No, do it again. Do it again. Do it again. There we go. And so, guys, I don't bake. I don't bake. We cook.
We cook.
So when I say that, that means
love that.
we don't want to use too much powder because it actually is just really aging. So if you notice, I'm done there. And I love that you guys are working with me in tandem.
Of course, we're taking in every
I love it.
word.
I love it.
Try.
I love it.
Every last word you say, we're listening to very intently.
So next up, guys, I'm taking this. This is actually it's by a company called Mora. I'm using this creamy, like a bronzer stick, if you will. And I'm gonna brush this on.
I like how you put it
to-
on the top of your hand first.
Uh-huh.
Okay.
Is that to like, why do you put it on
Because
your hand
your
first?
body heat changes the texture of makeup, so it makes it a bit more organic. It looks more natural. I don't want to see stripes and strikes, guys. We don't want to see VCLs, no visible contour lines.
No VCLs.
No VCLs, ladies.
Okay, so listen, do you keep going, Sir John? Because I want to know, and we're in this industry,
Yeah.
we're under the lights. Sometimes we have events after work. How do you have staying power for your celebrity's face?
Yes. So whenever my girl is on stage and she's doing like 2 hours of cardio in
Yeah.
concert, what I do is I always make sure that duality is key. So I'll use a cream foundation or a liquid, buff a powder into it as well. I'll use maybe a pencil, buff a powder into that. Shadows that are cream pot shadows and put a shadow on top of that. That duality creates a Teflon face.
Okay, I like that. Okay, now you're gonna show us a little trick that you've used on supermodel Joan Smalls to bring a warm glow to her décolletage. So walk us through that one.
All right, cool. So guys, we want to bring a little heat into the face. And you know why I say heat? Blush makes the skin, the face look really healthy. It communicates a sense of vitality.
Okay.
And that matters, especially in the cold as we are going into the fall right now. I love cream blush. Cream blush, it looks like lit from within. And if you notice, I'm not using a lot of product, but I like to take a little bit of blush and go right here and offer a little heat, because this looks like sex. Guys, think about it. You see that?
It looks like sex. Wait a second.
Pilar,
So,
your Friday just got turned up.
so
Yes,
what I
yes,
want- come. So what you want to do?
Wonderful.
So it really, you guys, and also it's okay to bring a little bit of heat into the eyes. Also take a little bit of blush, and don't be afraid to tap it into the hairline. And so what that does, it gives you like very Bianca Jagger, Jerry Hall, 70s. It looks like you kind of fell into really good light.
Ooh, I
Gotcha.
love that. Okay, we're gonna move on to the next look, and I love the name of it, Dopamine Glam.
Dopamine glam. So I coined the phrase, guys. I worked with psych.com and I coined the phrase dopamine glam. And it's about finding things that make you feel. Beauty is a feeling. I always say it's not something you can always see, but you should feel it. And so what
Can I show
love.
a picture before you continue?
Please, yes.
I know you just recently worked on Canadian supermodel Coco Rocha with
Yes.
this Dopamine Glam.
Yeah.
So this is like a pow face.
In Paris recently, yes.
Okay, so Raman, tell us what we're gonna do on her face.
Okay, so can I see that liner? Can you pass me a liner, Ashley?
A liner, a
Yeah.
liner.
Fantastic. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna take a liner and elongate the eyes. And it makes them not animated, but listen, liner is the oldest makeup trick we have.
Okay.
It predates the Bible and the Quran. Listen, women in Mesopotamia and Egypt were actually using the feline flick.
The feline
Feline
flick.
Or smoky eyes. And so it's not something that's new, it's just reshopped.
We're repeating everything you say. The feline flick, like you're hype women. Okay.
So what I have a little trick is take your finger and pull. And so what that does,
Oh, look at that.
and so it's even every time.
Delicate, not too harsh.
And then it's even every single time.
okay.
So how long does it take you to do this liner that you have on today?
If I do it myself, about
Yeah, of course.
45 minutes. If the makeup artist does it, about 2 minutes.
What do you love most about your makeup routine?
That somebody else
Ooh.
does it every morning. That's my favorite part of it.
No, I love the changeover. I just love being a chameleon and changing over a face.
I love that. I love that. You
Yeah.
guys are versatile vehicles. We love that. So what I want to do now is I want to grab a cream blush. Can you pass me the Say?
This one?
So, yep,
Okay.
what I'm going to do now is taking this blush, and it's really pigmented. So whenever you see liquid blushes, they have a lot of pigment, so
We gotta be
only
careful.
Just a little
using
dot, right?
a dot. Just a hair.
That's a
Just a
hair.
hair.
Okay, I'm gonna dot you.
Okay,
Okay.
All right.
I think you need more dot.
Yeah.
Okay.
And so I'm gonna start to use this and give the face a soft wash of color. So if you notice where I'm holding my brush,
Yes.
it's all the way back here. It's not like a pencil. And when you do that, you'll get a very soft hand and it'll look almost painterly-like.
Okay.
This is more color than the last blush you used.
This is more, it's a different texture. So
Different
that was
texture.
for cream stick and this
Yeah.
is gonna be a liquid, which
Okay.
is a little bit more opaque. So we wanna work our way to shear it down a bit more.
All right, I'm so curious. What's your favorite makeup hack of all time?
Oh, wow. Oh, wow. That's a difficult question. I would say my favorite makeup hack is I like to use instead of blot papers, I like to use cigarette rolling papers.
To get rid of oil?
To get rid of oil, to actually reset the foundation. Before I put on powder, I always want to lift the oil.
So, okay, wait. It goes foundation, blot, powder.
When you blot the oil, the mineral oil from the foundation, it actually stays on. You'll have all the pigment, but you won't have some of that oil that you don't necessarily need.
So, yeah, as a person with oily skin, I really appreciate that because it's a lot. Well, we have to say thank you
Oh my God.
so much.
Guys,
I know,
thank
went
you.
by so quickly. Thank you so much.
When it comes to my daily makeup routine, I'll admit I've been doing the same face for about 30 years. I think it's safe to say I'm in a bit of a beauty rut.
You're gorgeous. You're not in any rut, for my perspective here, for the record. But Jess, our next guest suggests that there is no better time to switch things up. So here to help us with that fresh start is content creator and makeup artist Jacqueline Boyd. Welcome back, Jacqueline. Okay, what are some basic tips you have for all of us if we do think, you know, maybe we gotta shake things up a little?
Yeah, like doing
right?
the same thing every day. Why not shake it up?
For sure, you're not alone. I get it. Sometimes you need a little shake up in your routine. There's so many different things you can do, whether it's changing the textures of the products, maybe the colors, playing around with the order, or I like to break the makeup rules, maybe using the product in an unconventional way. We're gonna cover it all.
I
We've got
love
lots
it.
to play with.
Okay, well, the first tip you say, and I love the idea of this one.
Yeah.
You say, why not change up your foundation?
For sure.
Which is such an interesting place to start. So tell us more.
For sure. I mean, we are in the dead of winter. The skin is always adapting and changing. I know I'm dealing with really dry skin right now, so it's a really great time of year to consider a texture change. So we've got these amazing foundations here. This is the Clinique Even Better SPF 15. I tried to color match you.
People like that.
Yeah. I tried to. I'm not sure if these will be
love it.
perfect.
Okay.
But you can play with it on your hand, the back of your hand here, just to test it out. But what's amazing about this foundation is that it's dermatologist developed. So it's gonna be great for various different skin conditions, different skin concerns. I think it's beautiful because it has a really natural finish. But it is medium coverage, so it's still gonna give you that coverage that you're looking for. I get a bit of rosacea in the wintertime.
Yeah.
You can pop it. Oh, we got coverage going on right there with
I'm
Mel.
just going wild. I'm going
Go for it. I hope this is this a good color
Yeah,
match?
it's great.
I
It's
feel
a
like
great
it actually
color.
is blending in perfect.
Where should you put it to test the color?
Okay, so we're always playing on our hand, but don't do that to match your face because often our hand is not the same color as our face. So I would actually demo it on your neck. That's good.
Yeah.
You're doing it right. Don't stop.
Yeah,
You're good.
okay. So
But
do this.
yeah,
okay.
we're washing our hands so much more that the color of our hands normally isn't the same color as our face. How is that one going for you?
This is actually really good shade match.
Yeah, I feel like it's blending out really beautifully
Yeah.
as well.
Don't forget the
formula of
jawline.
this.
Don't forget the jawline.
There you go. You don't want any line of
Okay.
demarcation. Blend
my
it away.
goodness.
You'll be seamless. And it's honestly really long wearing too. So it's one of those things you can put on, not have to think about throughout the day. And it just makes your skin look really good. And who doesn't want
I
that?
love this.
Love
okay, so should you always be applying a moisturizer before foundation, even if your foundation is a hydrating one like this guy?
Yeah.
I still would. Even if you're
Yeah.
oily, whether you're dry, it's kind of like a primer for your makeup. I would always do a moisturizer first.
Okay.
Okay, so one of the other tips you have to shake up
Yeah.
a beauty routine is to find one of those multi-purpose sticks that you can use for all kinds of things.
I love that.
So what's one that you like that we should all jump on board with?
For sure. Multi-sticks are great because if you want to try a new color for your lip, but maybe you're not ready to commit to a new cheek color, the multi-stick, you can do it all at once. So I've got
Okay.
these amazing new multi-sticks here. These are the Rimmel Kind and Free multi-sticks. I picked out a few different colors. There's a bunch of different shades.
Oh, I'm gonna go for it.
I heard you might want to dabble in some new colors, and that is exactly what this tip is all about. You can apply it straight to your cheek. Again,
Okay.
warm it up on your hand. Or if you want to be like a pro makeup artist, we can mix some colors together. I can give you a bit of this orange here.
Oh my gosh, I love the orange.
There you go. A little
I love
collab.
it. And then I can just put it
scared. I'm
spots.
scared.
You can do your finger. You can do a brush.
Can you do the eyebrow or what do you call that, eyelid?
You know what? Do your eyebrows too. There's really no
Oh
rules.
my
I would say maybe your eye, cheek, and lip start there. But
Okay.
if you want an orange eyebrow, like, hey, there's no rules.
Oh my God.
Oh my gosh,
I
I'm
think
going
I have a
for
question, but I'm so excited.
This is, like,
The question is,
really
I just put on my
exciting.
glasses here. I'm obsessed with eyebrows, so I love this tip, which is to never forget your brows.
For sure.
Tell us everything.
For sure. I'm just blending that out. That blends out so good. It's so pigmented. Okay, moving on to brows. Brows are always seemingly the forefront of all makeup trends. Whether it's, I gotta tweeze the brows, go for thin, or big fluffy brows are in. It's kind of hard to keep up. But right now, I would say where brows are trending are going with your natural shape, but maybe a bit more tailored. I've got this amazing little eyebrow brush here and pencil. This is the CoverGirl. This is the CoverGirl Nano Eyebrow Pencil. And this
Okay,
one's
it's
great
nano.
because
It's tiny.
it's very little.
She's so tiny.
It's a little baby. It's 1 millimeter. It's super baby. So that way you can kind of go in and get that precision. So that way if you want more of a tailored eyebrow, you can go for it. I tend to get bald spots kind of over here.
yeah.
So I just do little tiny hair-like strokes. And what's great about this CoverGirl pencil is that it's smudge-proof. So you don't have to worry about it, like your eyebrows melting throughout the day.
Okay.
Okay,
Okay,
I feel
I'm
like you
obsessed
can't
with my
mess-
eyebrows. Now, I microblade my eyebrows.
Yeah.
So I like to fill in, but this one is almost perfect.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh, you guys, my eyebrows are amazing.
I also feel like
Amazing.
this
That's
one's
looking
hard
good.
to mess up.
Yes.
I could easily mess up other ones, but this one I don't think I could.
I do find sometimes when they are a bit like wider of a pencil, it can kind of blur the application, and that's what's so great. This whole line is amazing.
Okay.
Vegan formula too, and
Love.
it's really this micro, tiny little applicator that you can't go wrong.
Now,
You're
listen,
nailing it.
you like it. It sounds, Jacqueline, like you
Yeah.
like one product that does a few things.
For sure.
Can we use this eyebrow pencil for anything else?
Okay, this may be shocking you. I would say an eyebrow pencil is the most versatile product in your makeup bag. You can do so many different things with it.
Okay.
Let me show you.
Okay.
Hold that face because you can turn you can turn this into a beauty mark and enhance your natural freckles. I got a pimple right now. You can use this to kind of pop it on and turn any little blemish
God.
into a little freckle. You can even go over the bridge of your nose.
That's what I'm doing right now.
There you go.
I'm gonna do freckles.
I feel like this is really on trend right now. Hailey Bieber's been doing this a ton, and I'll do any beauty trend she does.
You have to be careful because if you do it wrong, it looks like you have blackheads. So just be careful.
yeah,
You know what?
Mel, that looks super cute.
Do you like that?
is a hot
looks
tip.
super
Okay,
cute.
hot
You
tip.
can even use this to line your lips and add a bit of a shadow. It's almost like a contour in a teeny tiny nano pencil.
This is really cute.
Right?
Okay, and lastly, you say you've got a hack that's going to allow us to revive those old products and use them in a new way. Listen, we're all ears for that.
For sure. All these new trends, it's not about necessarily going out and buying new products. I want to encourage you to dive into your collection and kind of give a new life to maybe an old palette that's been sitting in the back of your drawer. So this is where you're going to want to grab this little spray bottle here. This is MAC Fix Plus. This is like a makeup artist staple, but what's really fun is you can use it, sure, as a little mist all over your face, but pop it into your eyeshadows and it'll totally transform the texture. So watch this. I've got this kind of foiled eyeshadow here.
Okay.
Obviously beautiful.
I'm gonna try this one.
Right, it's an amazing like shimmery finish, very traditional for a shimmer eyeshadow. But what you can do is take one of your little eyeshadow brushes, you're gonna saturate it in Fix Plus, totally soak it all over the bristles.
Okay.
And then go with that brush into the eyeshadow.
Yup, sorry, yeah.
And it's gonna turn into like this liquid, metallic. There you go.
Oh
An
my
epic
gosh.
foiled kind of finish.
Yeah.
And it really makes it super long wearing. Look at that sheen you get.
Wow.
Amazing, right? You
Oh
can
my
pop that all over
gosh.
your eyes.
I'm going to right now, but
Oh, there you
oh my
go.
gosh. I'm just gonna paint away, Jacqueline. We love it so much when you're here.
So fun.
All right. Now, part of the fun of the changing season is an excuse to experiment with new beauty looks. And our next guest says there has never been a better time to play.
Well, from cool toned shadows to moody layered lips, we are in for some fresh fall makeup inspo today. Please welcome back to the show hair and makeup artist Veronica Chu.
All right, Veronica, before we jump in, can you tell us a bit more about the vibe of this season's trends?
Yeah, so as you know, it's a very experimental stage right now. Anything goes. But during fall, we do see a lot of warm colors come through. But this season, we're seeing more cool, smoky grays. And we're talking about pure hydration on the skin, which is different than shimmer.
Okay, we love that. Okay, so Farah and I are going to try our best to follow along while you do these trends on our beautiful model, Una, today.
Yes.
So you're, yes, gorgeous. The first look is this that we're seeing on the screen now. It is ultra luminous skin. How do we get this?
Yeah, so whether you're calling it glass skin, pearl skin, glaze skin, we want it to look like it's coming from within. So products now have skincare properties in it to make you look good outside and inside.
Okay, got
So
it.
I'm gonna use the Rimmel Multitasker here. It's a 3-in-1 product. It's better than filter, so you can drop the filter away and use this. So it opens up with its own applicator here. It also is like infused with biopeptides, vitamin E, vitamin C. So it's going to make you brighten up and give you moisture to your skin. So I'm just applying it on Una's face.
I have it. I used it too for my, our makeup artist used it on me here. The problem is like, for me, the difference between like greasy and glow, right? There's like a fine line there. Are you, so you are using powder. I was gonna ask, oh no, you're not.
No, this is
you're
my
putting
brush.
This on.
I'm
This is your
using
brush.
a foundation brush here to really blot and push it into your skin. And you can see the beautiful luminous glow that it's giving to her skin already. And this is, like I said, it's a 3-in-1. So if you don't want as much luminosity, you can just put a little bit in your foundation and drop it in and mix it in, right? So it's that skin booster.
Where are we applying it exactly?
Okay, so exactly where you have it.
I should have asked that before I did it, but okay.
Yes, apples of the cheeks, that's great. A little bit on the bridge of the nose, a little bit on the chin, and just blend it out.
Ooh, her skin looks good.
Look at that, that's just like glass right there.
Let me ask you this, are you avoiding powder? Are you putting powder on to set it? And
So
does
you-
that mattify it?
Exactly. So you can add a little powder on if you find that you have oilier skin, just to set it all day. But if you find that you're not, because it is the fall season, it's kind of like internal heating inside. It's dry. I don't know if you, but I get like, I turn into a little Shar-Pei.
Right.
So I don't need a lot of powder during fall.
Okay, got it. Okay. So for extra glow, you're actually suggesting even more. So do a highlighter on top of what this is.
Exactly. So we're gonna be using a little Gucci glow highlighter. Listen, she might not be wearing Gucci, but she is wearing Gucci, okay? Yeah, so this is a Gucci highlighter that is almost like a gel texture. When you press it in, it has this kind of like little pillowy feel to the skin.
Are you doing it on me, or
what I love
You're doing
about
it
these
yourself?
products is they add multidimensional and add symmetry to the skin. So I'm using this color here, which is Frosted Lilac, and that cool tone. I'm adding it on the apples of her cheeks into the side of her face, underneath her brows.
Ooh, I like that move. I like that move.
Underneath the brows here.
Okay.
And then down the nose bridge for symmetry. Because whatever you do in the middle, if you do on the opposite side, it makes the eye think that she has a perfectly symmetrical face. And that's what we're kind of looking for. We're not looking for perfection, we're looking for the look of symmetry. And you can see there, look at how beautiful her skin looks.
Yeah, this is good.
So.
Just blend that
Just
side.
blend. When in doubt, blend it out, ladies. When in doubt, blend. And then we're just gonna add a little bit on the Cupid's bow, like so.
Oh, I
Look
love
how
that one.
Pretty that is
we like that
on
one.
her.
Okay, got it. Okay, got it.
And then there you go. She's a glowing goddess.
She's a glowing goddess.
All right, next. Now, this is so interesting to me. You're gonna show us how to nail those cool, toned eyes this fall. It's so funny, my mind goes to warmth for fall, but tell us about this trend.
Cool tones are great because they're usually a contrasting color to your skin tone, because most of us are like a bit more warmer. So it really pops and you can be a little bit more playful with it, and it showcases. So I started off with Coal here, which is a flat matte color with the Kylie Cosmetic palette here.
This one, right?
It's 10 cool shades of matte, shimmeries, and metallics, which is really fun to do. I start off by adding a little coal on her lids into her crease, And what this does is it adds some contrast and depth into your eyes. You don't want to put too much shimmer in the crease because it actually makes the eyes look a little bit more bulbous, whereas this gives you dimension into the eyes.
Ooh, I like this color a lot.
There's like different,
Oh, yes.
Okay. And now we're gonna take ash, which is a darker matted gray, and we're gonna underline the eye instead of doing a traditional cat eye.
Which color did you use?
I'm using ash, but you guys could use snooze if you want, okay?
To make me look awake.
Yeah, exactly.
So listen, is lining the lower lash line like foolproof, or is this something that maybe we can easily get wrong?
This is way easier than lining up top, because as you can see, I'm just doing small strokes out here and then following her natural line to the edge of her brows here. Whereas when you do the top of yours, sometimes what happens, I don't know if it's you, my eyes are a little bit hooded and it's rounded at the tip. Okay. When I open up my eyes after I do the wing, I look like a sad cat.
Yeah,
like
my
eyes
look like a
go down. And like we don't want to look like puppy dog eyes are cute on a puppy, but not necessarily like a fully grown adult, right?
Okay, so you keep finishing that because I'm going to slowly bring us into the last trend because we don't have a lot of time left for it, which is let's talk about lips.
Okay,
and it turns out that red on the lip or anything in the red family is in, but you're going to make us go moody with it. So how do we do this?
So I'm using this CoverGirl Clean lipstick over here, and I love just how the packaging matches the outside, so it's easy to find. Okay. We're gonna go straight on the lips with the bullet. This has biopeptides in it and vitamins in it, and avocado and aloe butter, so it's really moisturizing. You're gonna press the lips, press, smoosh that around, take a little rounded eyeshadow brush, and then we're just gonna blend that out. Yeah. Okay.
Don't mind us, Veronica. We're just doing our own thing.
I have to be able to do this in the car in the,
exactly. So just to add a bit more texture and a multi-dimensional feel, we're gonna take a lighter shade.
Oh my God. Totally.
We're gonna take the light shade. We're gonna pop it in the middle of her lips. Okay, and that's gonna add some dimension, an added pout, blot, 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 press that in. And then,
light in the middle.
Yeah, light in the middle, gorgeous. And then I'm going back with my brush and I'm just gonna line her outer perimeter of her lips to give more depth to it with the lip brush. Same product, because I think darker lipsticks can be a little scary for most women, I would say.
Right.
And just by buffing it out and softening it and letting it really build slowly, you'll get a nicer transition in shade. And just beautiful there.
Stunning, stunning.
I'm loving
stunning.
Look at you.
Stunning.
Gorgeous.
Okay.
Beautiful. All right, Veronica, thank you so much.
All right, so they say that lipstick is the sword of the beauty world because it has the power to completely change your look in a single swipe.
In honor of National Lipstick Day, our next guest is going to take us through some of her favorite lip colors, from the classics to the trendsetters. Please welcome content creator and makeup artist Jacqueline Ford.
Okay, so Jacqueline, we have a whole lot of lipstick to get to today. So let's start with the classic bullet in a matte. Tell us a bit about it.
For sure. We've got every product in front of us here, and we've got the MAC matte lipstick. This is the classic. I thought we should start with this. Classic bullet lipstick that has a very opaque pack of punch of color. Oh, so it's gonna be good for your everyday go-to lipstick if you want full coverage.
Okay, so what is your pick in this category?
So this one here is the MAC Maximal Silky Matte. It's got a very beautiful formula. When you put it on the back of your hand, you can see the coverage you get. Mattes, typically you think of a very drying lip product. This has a really good slip to it, so it's gonna feel really good on the lips. But since it's matte, it's gonna wear a bit better and last long, and then you get that amazing coverage.
I love this.
Wow.
Yeah, that's really good.
Yeah, we love
Pop it on the lips. You can go straight from the bullet, which is nice. It makes it really easy to apply.
You know what? Well, Emma gets it dressed up. Can we talk about lip liner?
Yeah.
I don't know why to use it or when to use it.
Okay, fair question, honestly. There's a lot to navigate here. So we've got some lip liners in front of you, but what you can do, if you have a pigmented lip color like this red one I just showed you, you can use this as like a border, so that way it doesn't bleed, it lasts longer. It'll also sharpen up the edges, make it look really clean. Or if you want to use a darker color, you can kind of use it to contour, add a bit of definition, and kind of make an ombre lip.
You're And it enhances my lip filler.
It can also plump up the lips and create a new illusion. So it'll just kind of emphasize any lip look that you want to do.
That's a good answer.
I never put on lipstick without a lip liner, so this is crucial for me. All right, so let's move on. We're gonna stick with the bullet formula, but this one is a cream moisturizer, cream-based one.
So this one,
how's it different?
Yeah, this one here is a cream finish. Again, a bullet lipstick. So we've got these ones here, and these are gonna be super moisturizing. They feel very comfortable on the lips. They might even have a little bit of a sheen, a bit of a reflex, so it's not that flat finish like the matte one.
Whoa.
Oh, you're going to town already.
I jumped the gun. So what lipstick do I get to try? So I thought makeup when I get all excited. I'm like, oh,
yeah. I love it. Apply away. So this one here is the Revlon Super Lustrous Lipstick. This one is a cult classic. I remember finding this in my mom's makeup bag, my grandma's makeup bag. It's been around for forever. And what's nice is that you can get a bit of a sheer or wash if you want to sheer it out. But if you want that full coverage, you can still, again, apply right from the tube. But you've got kind of a bit more of like a sheen with this one. So it looks a bit more natural and it's less flat.
Yeah.
Oh, I like that.
I love
It just
that.
depends what kind of finish you're going for.
It also feels nice.
Yeah,
it's got a nice light and moisturizing.
I'm sure you've all felt the feeling when like the lipstick bunches up, it collects weird. These are nice because they're very comfortable. It's got a little bit of like moisturizing lip benefits too. So a bit more comfortable. Depends what you're going for.
Yeah, exactly. I like that we started kind of matte and we're easing up because my go-to has always been a good lip gloss.
Okay.
But you say that if you want to go shine, that maybe a lip oil is something to consider.
I think you're gonna like this. This is kind of like lip gloss's cooler, younger cousin. Very on trend. And less sticky, easier to wear.
Okay. All right.
We've got some in front of you as well. These ones here are the Clarins Comfort Lip Oils. These are one of my favorite. I use them all the time. What's nice about these lip oils is that they don't actually add a lot of color.
Oh my God. These smell so good.
They do smell amazing. And they add just like a little sheer wash of color. So you can see I've got a pink one here. We've got some
Mel, I
oranges.
love that.
Do you love it?
That color's nice.
Yeah.
So good.
Apricot.
Oh, there we go.
That's mine.
And what's nice about these lip oils is that they have a lot of skincare infused ingredients. So you're gonna get kind of moisturizing hyaluronic acid. It's again, comfortable, no mirror to apply these, and you can touch up throughout the day.
It feels good and it smells delicious.
Yeah,
I love this.
I saw you had grabbed the other one up there too. We've got these Clarins lip oil balms, which is kind of like the new and improved version. These ones also have a bit more pigment, same kind of idea though. It's like a lip balm, but with the kind of sheer, shiny lip gloss
little bit of
finish.
color.
My natural lip wearers. These are a good option.
Natural.
Natural glossy.
So I have a lipstick confession. I often use a bullet, but I use it like a lip stain. Like I go tap, 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 tap. So naturally you've brought in a proper lip stain for me to try out. So tell us about it first.
I think you're gonna like this. So lip stains are great if you want something that you apply in the morning and they kind of wear throughout the day and they look very natural. But what's cool about this is it actually tints your skin. Don't get ahead of me there. These are crazy. This can get out of control quick.
Okay.
And this actually will tint your lip versus putting physical product on it. Do you want me to show you how it works?
It's purple. It's purple.
It's like,
okay.
I'll try two.
I think you should apply this right on.
Okay, I'm doing
These ones are crazy. You might want to apply it with a bit of a mirror. So these are really viral on TikTok right now. These are the Wonder Skin lip tints. And I don't know if I should do this with a mirror.
Oh my God!
Oh my gosh, yes. Oh, wow.
They look insane. So they go on with the blue tint. So you get a guide color. Oh, we got a little blue. You're gonna get lots of tint everywhere. But what you want to do is then wipe it off. I hope I can use all of you as my mirror.
Okay.
And you get left with a beautiful tint. Too. Your tongue is tinted.
No, that was good. I was worried there for a second. But
I know. I was like, blue is the new color. The new color for summer. Just kidding. It's just a tint.
Okay, FYI, it really is a stain. Like, it's not coming off the top.
Yeah. Okay, Jacqueline, there's a lipstick trend I need your take on.
Yes, tell me.
Literally match your lip to your nips?
So you've heard about this too? Yeah. Okay, so this is a thing, matching to your nipple color. Apparently, that's the best way to get a natural lip color. You know, sometimes nature knows best.
Yeah.
And
that's incredible.
I didn't make it up. I have heard of it.
Say that on TV?
It was in the prompt.
So we're matching our lipstick to our nipple.
If you want a natural, flattering color, you know, it might be the perfect shade, but it can be maybe a bit hard to shade match in store. So maybe like use your tongue or like something a little different. You think? Maybe. But you do you. I don't know how you shop. But yes, I've heard of that too. You're not making that up.
Interesting.
Wow.
So we have one more
backstage.
category to round things out, and that is a liquid lipstick.
For sure.
Can you tell us about it?
Liquid lipsticks are gonna be for my people who want high impact, big color, long day, no touch-ups required.
Okay.
And that's this one, right?
That's this one here. This is the NARS Power Matte Liquid Lipstick.
wow.
Now again, these are fun. These definitely require a mirror to apply. These almost go on
Like
kind
that
of
color
like
on
a
you.
nail polish, I would say.
Look at that color.
This is gonna be bold to do on camera and talk through it, but I'm the makeup artist here to give you the hardest one.
Oh my gosh,
So
oh my
you
gosh.
wanna apply
I like that.
onto clean lips. What I would recommend doing something like this is having really good lip prep and doing like a lip balm or a lip scrub and really marinating your lips in that prior because liquid lipsticks can accentuate dryness or cracks. So make sure you have a good base to start.
Okay.
Apply it on with a mirror, hopefully.
That's a good
I love
color
that
on
you're
you,
doing
too.
this.
Thank you,
You're
thank you.
freestyling.
This is a little scary.
Look at you. That is good.
Not my best work, but
You did
with the mirror.
well.
Thank you so much.
That's a great color.
What's great about these is when you put them on, they're not going anywhere. So one swipe, you're locked in. So don't mess up like me.
You know, we are locked into everything you brought. This is fantastic.
Wow.
Thank you so much for this